Back in 2005, when the first Hyundai Azera rolled out, we were really blown away. I remember thinking, this is the Buick that Buick should be building. And it really heralded the arrival of Hyundai on the US market as a brand to be noticed. It was an excellent car, very good materials, and an amazing quality for price. Well, how does the 2013 Azera stack up? Let's find out today here on 10-Minute Test Drive and Rumblestrip.net. So the Hyundai Azera competes in a pretty crowded market. When you look at the variety of cars it competes against, it's pretty stout. Everything from, say, Toyota Avalon, maybe even Lexus 300, Cadillac CTS, the Acura TL, and quite a few others that are in there as well. Buick Lacrosse. Pretty crowded market in that kind of near luxury category. And as we said in the intro, when we first had a chance to drive the car and just kind of experience it last summer, we were pretty meh about it, for the lack of a better reason, or better word, really. Maybe our expectations were too high. Hyundai's been on a roll, really good products, really good quality, excellent value for money. And when you set the bar that high, sometimes it's hard to meet that. One of the reasons we didn't post an initial reaction was really we felt we needed more time with the car to see if that initial reaction was right, or is this another solid effort by Hyundai. And it's one of those rare times, I would say, where your initial reaction is wrong. Now, is this the best car in the category? I'm going to say no. And it's all about impression and the impressions that are left with you. And to this day, I still say that the Buick Lacrosse is probably the best car in this category as it sits right now, between value for money, quality materials, lots of little things that are it's an amazing car. And the fact that it's coming up for a refresh now is definitely makes it a car even more to look forward to. So quality of materials in here are good, with a couple exceptions. Now we are sneaking up on $38,000 for this car, and there are some pretty hard plasticky areas and granted high traffic areas, but the center console where your knees will touch, that's hard plastic, and that at this level really should be soft touch. The dash, soft touch, nicely grained. Steering wheel has a good feel. However, again, other vehicles in this price range have this as an option, and yet the Hyundai is lacking it, and that is a heated steering wheel. Now, we've had the Hyundai Santa Fe that is a little less money than this, and it had a heated steering wheel, but this doesn't. And I know a lot of you are out there, who cares, heated steering wheel. Trust me, if you drive in cold weather, a heated steering wheel is something that's very, very nice to have. It doesn't matter even if you live in Phoenix. Phoenix in the winter gets cold. We were there recently for another car intro, and it's 33 degrees in the morning. Grab a cold steering wheel. It's like, you don't really need gloves, but you grab a cold leather steering wheel, and it's like, okay, it would be nice to have. Heated and cooled seats, great. 3 stages for each, even better. Problem is, they take forever to warm up. I would guess, I didn't obviously run a stopwatch, but 10 minutes? Something between 5 and 10 minutes for these seats to come up to heat on highest setting. That's way too long. There has to be some lawyer involved here saying, well, it can't warm up that fast. Well, I'm sorry. Personal family car is a 2005 Ford Escape, and within 3 minutes, that seat's on barbecue. Now, is it too hot? Yes, because it's either on or off. But it warms up quickly, and on cold mornings, my God, does that make all the difference in the world until the car warms up and you actually get heat from it? A heated seat is just a nice thing to have. Now, these are the sort of I don't want to call them minor issues, but the issues that are lacking and things that are sort of expected in the category. It has a rear sunshade. Cool. It takes about 5 minutes for it to go up and down. Okay, 15 seconds, but really? That should be like a 5-second operation. Just saying. And it sounds like we're hating on the car, and we're not. We're just pointing out that these are the shortcomings, and in a competitive market, there are things you have to consider. That said, how does it drive? Really well. It's quiet, rides good. It definitely gives you the feeling of you're driving 60 when you look down on the speedometer and you're doing 90. So check up. It has two memory settings for seats, and I do like the fact that they have put it up here on the door panel where it's very easy to reach, not buried off in the side of the seat. Very easy to get to. Express up and down only for the front windows. I guess back windows, it doesn't matter. Take that for what you want. Touchscreen with the Sony with Hyundai's interface here works fine. Sound quality in this Infinity stereo system is okay. It's good, but it's nothing special, to be honest with you. It's all right. It's lacking kind of everywhere, to be honest with you. If you watch the channel, you know that we're kind of picky about how stereos sound, especially the higher level price you go in a car, the more that we expect from stereos. You can really tell when you're listening to music that's compressed, and never more so than on satellite radio. You can really tell and hear the levels of compression in it. Most of the music we have in our iPod is very little to no compression in it, so you don't notice it so much there, but then you can really see where it's lacking. So acceleration is good in this. 293 horsepower V6. Torque is all right. You definitely need to put your foot into it occasionally, but just general acceleration and driving, it's fine. As you said, it's relatively quiet, as you should be able to tell by some of the lack of ambient noise, really, to be honest with you. And steering is got reasonable feel, very, very light at under 10 miles an hour, and then weights up decently as you get up to speed. Fuel economy, not bad. We happen to have the Monroney here with us, and it is rated at 20 in the city, 29 on the highway, 23 combined, and we actually saw almost 31 on the highway on one trip. We will say that those fuel economy numbers are relatively good, or relatively accurate. Unless you're just burying your foot into it all the time. But that's not really the kind of person who's going to be driving this car. It's a, nicer car for someone who's been reasonably successful in life and or had some success. And they're not going to be, for the most part, on and off the throttle. Just, that's their acceleration. So, Hyundai Azera. Is it the best in class? No, but that's a bit subjective, to be honest with you. It has good styling, good ride, good fuel economy. Handling is, about what you'd expect for the class. Quiet, good value, excellent value, no, good value. Like we said, $37,000, fairly well equipped with the technology package. Big trunk, you can put a lot in there. Like it. It's good.